right, so some of you asked me about my modifications to the DJI goggles, and this is not intended to be a complete breakdown, although I will take off the faceplate. I'll show you how it's wired up on this side, but I'm not going to take apart the goggles completely again. Bardwell did it, and the iFlight video shows you how to wire it to the PDB. This video is just to encourage you guys. Huge frustration with the goggles, in the sense that I had to carry two, the HDOs and my DJIs when I'm flying with my buddies. And it just really doesn't seem like a huge deal at first, but after 4, 5, 6 months, it did get pretty annoying. Gotta have two batteries, or I gotta unplug the other battery, take them off, put them away. It just was a pain. So this mod was a necessity. Now, I'll walk through the goggles, how I have mine kind of configured, set up, what mods I've done. But this is the iFlight mod. I bought it the day it came out. I didn't do the mod because I had a problem with my 5D button here. So I sent those back to DJI. They kindly repaired it. This 5D button was not working at all. It hadn't worked really since like a month after I got it. It's just I don't know what it was, but anyway, they fixed it. So got them back, and I immediately did the mod. So I'll start out by saying first, if I can do it, anybody can do it. You will not destroy your goggles. It is super easy. The way iFlight provides you the faceplate, provides you the wiring harnesses, provides you the step down. All you have to do is wire it on both ends and plug them in. There's like a wiring harness with a connector. I think it's a PST connector, but someone will correct me. Again, this is to encourage you guys to do the mod because it is it's kind of a game changer. So, running the Axis stubbies here, I was running on my HDOs. You can notice I'm still running stock antennas. I did the video on the Axis. I didn't see huge advantage, and it is pretty expensive. When you think about you've got 4 here, that's $80 plus on each quad. It's another $40 for $20 each. And I just didn't think they were as durable. And for the value, now that I'm running 1200 milliwatts on these with the 1200 milliwatt hack, I just didn't see the value of it. So still running stocks. That's my 2 cents for that. Let's see. So I also have the Hot Dog FPV strap. Big shout out to these guys. It's my second Hot Dog FPV strap. Super comfortable, well made. I like it because you did no modifications to the clamps at all. All you do is loop it through here, and pull it out here. So no mods here. Now what I did do is, because now I'm on a 2 instead of a 3 clamps, I took this clamp off when I had this back off. I actually love the look of these. I do have the memory foam on here. This stuff is like a pillow for your face. It's really amazing. Removes all the light leak. I couldn't be happier with that. You know, I ordered it the day it came out. It took about 2 months. So if you are waiting for yours, that's how long it's going to take. I ordered it like the day it came out. Comes with an extra piece of foam. I have a relatively small nose, so I have an extra piece of foam here to remove some of the light leak. And then I cut this. So this little piece is just Velcroed in there. I cut each of those pieces, and it fits really nicely and seamlessly with this foam. Just 2 snips, good to go. But those are them. Those are the goggles. Let me go ahead and flip these over, and let's plug them in. Look at that. I don't know if you guys saw that, but it's a Mr. Full Send splash screen that comes up. I love the rapid fire because it allows you to do the custom screens. All right, so a couple of things. When you're down in here, I have a video that's coming up. Actually, it's just inside of this video. I broke them open. I show you how I remove them using my little clippers. But it's a little rattly in there, so I put a piece of foam there and a piece of foam there, and it kind of holds it. That screen's in there nice and tight. The other thing I'll mention is I talk about, when I show you the menu system in a little bit, I do talk about how the AV in resets itself. You'll see what I mean in a second. But man, doing these videos, it really opens your eyes because I'm stupid. And you could just use the front menu to select your channels instead of having to go through that resetting all the time back in the goggles. It's not resetting rapid fire. It's just the AV in, kind of like an HDMI shake. if you ever experienced that with your Xbox or receiver or anything out, any other electronics you're using HDMI, it doesn't necessarily sync right away, and then when you want to change the channel, it unsyncs and resyncs. So just a small frustration, but my goodness, why am I not just using this menu to go ahead and change my channel? So anyway, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to take the front faceplate off, I'm going to show you the inside of it, we're going to show you the menu system, and again, do this mod. Alright, so now that we have them cracked open, you can see that it's really just 3 solder points on the rapid fire. I'm assuming this is going to be the same for some of the other modules. But in this case, it's the video, which is the 4th one down from the top. The 7th one down is the ground. And then the last one is the power. As you can see, the USB is facing the top. So when I go from top to bottom, you have to have your USB facing to the top of you. So you can just follow this pin out. It's pretty easy. There's a step down here, right in here. These wire back to the PDB. It's very easy, guys. I know that for some of you don't want to avoid the warranty, but the solder points are fine. Now you notice on the pins, I did have to remove these pins. Bardwell has a nice video on it. And there's just a small plastic clamp on each side of here. That small plastic clamp comes off really easy, and then to depin these, I literally just clipped them. That's all I did. I just took a pair of, here I'll show you. I just took a pair of clippers, these ones that I use for 3D printing, and I just clipped each of the pins and soldered them up. And then once this is actually in there and the pins are removed, this fits really nicely. So I'll show you actually how. This print from iFlight is fantastic as well. So it fits right on there. It's really kind of a clean look. It looks a little cyborgish, but not all that bad. All right, so I'm going to fasten this back up. I will put some screenshots of the PDB and everything else in there because I don't want to crack the rest of the goggles open, but hopefully this is of help to some of you guys. I love this. I'm going to show you the menu screen in just a little bit, setting the AV and showing you some of the image from the analog. So I'll see you in just a second. Let's power these up. Let's see if I can give you guys a good picture here. You should see the DJI screen come up. There we go. Alright, see if I can get the menu in focus. So all we're going to do is hit our 5D button, go to settings, I'm going to go down to AV in. Once you do that, you should look, voila, we got an image. Very good. The it's actually quite, you know, now that you're on HD, you look at analog and it's pretty bad. But yeah, it is what it is, guys. Until we get these whoops running HD, this is what we've got. So if the only problem that I have, and you're gonna experience it as well, so I thought I'd let you know. So when I go down and try to select the channel, see, it resets the DJI again. So you have to do it really fast. So see, it keeps resetting. I can't figure out the fix for this, but if you move pretty quickly, maybe someone does know out there. If you move pretty quickly, it's fine. I need to turn my exposure down a little bit here. There we go. So if you move pretty quickly, it's fine, but it actually works out pretty well. I don't change my channels all that much. I run mostly on, see how it keeps resetting itself? And it drives me nuts, but I run mostly on R6 anyway. This one I actually don't, it's one of my older whoops. So there you go. All right, that's it. My goodness, these things are fantastic. So hopefully you guys got some value out of that. Man, I just love these things. They are so comfy. Again, like a pillow on your face. And now with the mod. I don't have to worry about taking off my goggles with my friends. Go do this. It's not daunting. Take an hour, like I said. Quiet place, and I only say that because there's little tiny screws. And go do it. Hopefully this inspired you, encouraged you to do it for those people that were afraid of it. And yeah, just keep on flying, man. Love seeing you guys. Glad I'm back, and just keep smiling. See ya.